So your professional problems are your personal problems in disguise. Ooh, is that what happens in you whenever you hear that statement? Is it a bit foggy, like it is here? We're actually in the clouds. How cool. It's sunny down below, but it's foggy up here. And I guess that's what I realised was that my mind was foggy, thinking that I had other things to blame for my results. So when I started to realise that any business result that I was having, if it wasn't serving me, if it wasn't going the way I wanted, I had to actually look at myself and the decisions that I'd made and not be able to say, well, because of that, this happened, and because of that, that happened. I learned very quickly when I started to study with Bob Proctor and Peggy McCall. It was Peggy McCall said this to me, because I said to her that, you know, I wanted to join and do her book stuff, but I didn't have the money. And she said, Sheena, make money or make excuses. Whoa. Right there, I realised that I had an excuse for everything. And yes, even as I had gone through my corporate career, if things weren't going, it was like, oh, it's easier for them because I had a justification for everything. Until I took 100% responsibility. 100% responsibility for my results and my decisions. If things weren't working out, and there's no point in crying at them, there's no point in getting annoyed, no point in fighting what had already happened. I realised that I had to just look at the result and go, that's not serving me. What is it that I want? Not arguing with it, not trying to fix it, just going, that's not what I want. What do I want? That's when life started to change for me. That's when life started to change for me. I had nobody else to blame. But then a funny thing happened. I started to blame myself. Wow. Then that caught me for about 18 months. Complete blame of myself for everything. We judge and convict ourselves. And when I started to realise that I was absolutely pure and innocent and all sins had already been forgiven, that there was nothing for me to do, that I just had to start that forgiveness journey. I didn't realise that we run around with this unconscious guilt, and we almost set up situations so that we can feel more guilt. And when we have more guilt, then we have shame. You know, perhaps things aren't going the way you want, and you have to prove yourself. You have to prove that you deserve this, and you have to work for money. You know what? It says in the Bible, ask, believe, receive. It doesn't say work your tiny butt off and get results. Does it? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. You go and tell me and show me. It doesn't. It says ask, believe and receive. So I'm like, well, that's very effortless. So why am I living in effort? Why am I trying to make things happen? Manifestation, even that word, is like trying to make things happen. Like I'm actually doing anything. You'll probably see in a previous video where I actually say 100% you make the decision. 100% infinite intelligence. You serve it, it will serve you right back. 100% results, that's your responsibility. You don't like them? Well, you made the decision. Infinite intelligence just went off and did its wee job. So, that's the letting go bit. Imagine if you could do that. Well, that takes trust and faith. And faith, not blind faith. That just goes in an instant as soon as you hit an obstacle. But when you study and really understand why you do have faith, then life just becomes that little bit easier. I was hoping I would get below the clouds here so you could see. I'm out of the clouds now and I'm into the sunshine, but clearly it's a little bit further than I thought. So I'm going to leave you with that today, that if you're having problems in business, look to yourself. Don't look to your staff. Don't look to your people you're working with. Don't look to the economy. Don't look to the government. Don't look to anything that's going on. Bob told us that you can create your own economy. I know, I didn't believe it either. But I studied what he told me in Thinking into Results. 12 lessons of a thought system that keeps you on track. No diversions allowed. You want your goal quickly. You want peace of mind quickly. And peace of mind will bring you to your goal faster than you trying to manifest your goal. So, eventually, I'll be in the sunshine. Perhaps I'll see you then. Have the most wonderful day.